Israel's pushing for war in Venezuela. Let me explain. For some quick background, Donald Trump recently has engaged in a full blockade of Venezuela, with the United States seizing shipments of oil. Donald Trump has even gone further and is actually threatening now to strike targets inside the country. This is aligned with the United States' over 200 years of interference in Latin America, what is often called the Monroe Doctrine. But this kind of aggression towards Venezuela is also something that would benefit Israel as well. The first thing you need to understand is that President Maduro is a big supporter of Palestine, and he is also increasingly allying with Iran. He described the genocide in Gaza as, quote, a war of extermination against the people of the Middle East, the most horrible war since the time of Hitler, end quote. And because of sanctions, Venezuela, despite having actually the biggest oil reserves in the world, its oil industry has completely collapsed. So in the past couple of years, Iran has actually been the one that's been sending shipments of gasoline to Venezuela. In the two countries, Iran and Venezuela, they've been increasingly cooperating on trade and finance, and one Iranian diplomat even described this relationship as an anti-imperialist alliance. Now, Israel absolutely hates this because it's not just about Venezuela. What they're worried about is that Venezuela could become an inspiration for other countries in Latin America to become anti-Zionist as well. The second reason why Israel is behind or wants this war with Venezuela is because of the oil. A lot of people believe that a war between Israel and Iran is inevitable. The problem for Israel, the West, and frankly for the rest of the world, is that Iran has the option, if there was a full-blown war, to cut off the Strait of Hormuz, a very narrow area of water where roughly 20% of all oil and gas comes from. This would drive up prices for everything, because food, for instance, has to be shipped by cars and trucks, I should say, and this would cause the U.S. economy to go into a recession, and that's something the United States doesn't want to do. But if the United States had a very secure source of oil, for instance, Venezuela, with a friendly government towards the United States, it would be able to somewhat shelter itself from any of these effects. And because of this is one of the reasons why Israel wants this, so that the United States could then get on board with Israel engaging in war with Iran. And so you have all that. And so it's unsurprising that, for instance, the so-called opposition in Venezuela, a lot of these opposition members being just puppets of the United States, are also quite pro-Israel. For instance, Maria Corina Machado, she actually had a phone call with Benjamin Netanyahu, congratulating him for his conduct in the Gaza genocide. And even before her predecessor, Juan Guaido, he wanted to actually normalize relations with Israel. So there you have it. This is what's going on. This is why Israel wants this war. And of course, hopefully this war doesn't actually happen. Thank you. Please leave your comments.